Namaste and welcome to DWIT News, your windows into the stories that shape our college and the world beyond. I am Pathak and here are today's top headlines. DWIT 10.0, a day of energy, celebration and success. DWIT's much anticipated DWIT 10.0 took place on 23rd November 2025 with incredible enthusiasm from students, performers and organizers. The program opened with energetic performance that immediately set the tone for the day. Throughout the event, the stage was brought to life by group songs, solo acts, and dance performance, each reflecting the hard work and coordination of the performers. From the opening session to the final DJ hour, every moment was filled with excitement, teamwork, and lively participation. DWIT 10.0 concluded as a grand success, leaving everyone with glowing memories and a stronger sense of community. The highlight of the event was the prize distribution, where performers of grade 11 emerged as the winners of group song category, earning well-deserved recognition for their outstanding performance. Personal Hygiene Awareness Program empowers students. On November 23, 2025, the DWIT Social Service Club conducted a personal hygiene awareness program at Sri Bhimsen Gola Secondary School to educate young girls on hygiene practices and menstrual health. The team arrived at 1:30 p.m., where students were gathered for the session. The program began with an introduction to daily hygiene habits that promote confidence, well-being, and long-term health. It then focused on menstrual hygiene, addressing a topic often surrounded by myths and discomfort. Students learned about the menstrual cycle, proper hygiene during periods, safe use and disposal of sanitary products through simple and friendly explanations that encouraged open discussion. The Social Service Club thanked all volunteers and reaffirmed its commitment to organizing similar initiatives that promotes awareness, education, and positive community impact. Lakure Bhanjang Hike, a refreshing break from routine. On 22nd November 2025, the DWIT Hiking Club organized an exciting hike to Lakure Bhanjang, offering students a refreshing break from their daily routines. Participants gathered at the Deer Walk complex at 7:30 a.m., fully prepared with water, snacks, and an eagerness for adventure. The journey began smoothly by bus, including a breakfast stop along the way. By 10:50 a.m., students reached the hilltop destination, greeted by crisp air, scenic trails, and panoramic views of the surrounding valleys. The hike encouraged teamwork, laughter, and shared moments as students navigated the trail together. Along the route, participants also contributed to environmental conservation by keeping the trail and camping area clean. The group reached the iconic view tower and enjoyed lunch along nature's calm beauty. Despite minor delays on the return trip, spirits remained high. Over to Anish for more college news.
The DWIT Sports Club hosted an exciting open cricket session on November 16, featuring drills, friendly matches, and high-energy participation. Code and Contribute 2025, organized by DDC in collaboration with the Software Club and CNCF Kathmandu, helped students make their first open source contribution, with 15 successful first-timers. The blood donation campaign on December 5 collected around 20 pints of blood, offering hope and support to those in need. The Clash Royale tournament on November 7 crowned Pranit Bhandari as the champion, followed by Arman Seshra and Bibusat Parazudi. Back to you, Shine.
Cyclone Sinjar triggers deadly floods and landslides in Sumatra, Indonesia. In late November 2025, Cyclone Sinjar, a rare tropical cyclone over the Strait of Malacca, unleashed torrential rains across northern Sumatra, including Aceh, northern Sumatra, and West Sumatra. The severe weather triggered catastrophic floods and landslides, resulting in widespread destruction of homes, roads, bridges, and infrastructure. By early December, the official death toll had risen over 860, with more than 520 people reported missing and 1,000 injured. Over 1.5 million people were affected and the hundreds of thousands were displaced, creating a massive humanitarian crisis. The disaster also impacted education, with around 30 universities reporting damage. Some campuses were completely cut off, leaving students and staff displaced and uncertain about academic schedules. Asia confronts another season of extreme weather. The recent floods in Indonesia caused by Cyclone Sinjar reflect a growing pattern of intense rainfall across Southeast and South Asia. Experts link the rise in disaster to shifting monsoons, warming seas, and La Nina-like conditions. The crisis has renewed debates on environmental governance, land use practices, and industrial responsibility, with logging, mining, and unregulated land clearing worsening flood risks. Governments are now under pressure to improve early warning systems, disaster response, and climate resilience in vulnerable communities. As extreme weather events become more frequent, the region must adopt proactive measures to protect lives, infrastructure, and ecosystems and reduce future devastations. Supreme Court blocks Nepal government's attempt to recall 11 ambassadors. On 2nd November 2025, the Supreme Court of Nepal issued an interim order preventing the caretaker government, led by Susila Karki, from recalling 11 Nepali ambassadors posted to key countries including China, the United States, the United Kingdom, Japan, Germany, Israel, Qatar, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Spain. The court questioned the government's justification for selecting these specific envoys, noting that the move could potentially harm Nepal's diplomatic relations. Consequently, the ambassadors were allowed to continue their duties while the case is under review. Despite the ruling, the Foreign Ministry reportedly asked the ambassadors to return, raising questions about adherence to the court order and sparking discussions on diplomatic protocol. Now let's move on to Anish for more world news.
Nearly 30 universities in Indonesia report major disruption following the recent floods. NRB has awarded the NPR 1000 banknote printing contract to China Banknote Printing and Minting Corporation. A new NPR 100 banknote with Nepal's updated map has reignited border-related tensions with India. Lando Norris wins the Formula One World Drivers' Championship, finishing with just 2 points ahead of Max Verstappen in a dramatic season finale.
That's it for the bulletins. Stay tuned for more.